Welcome to day 11 of the daily tutorial about coloring one page from Secret Garden. And today I would like to add a little bit more color to the background, and not the blue areas but the yellow and reddish brownish areas here at the bottom of the drawing. Now, first of all, what I see here in the bottom is that the orange areas over here look a bit, well, they don't look very smooth. So I'd like to do a little bit of work about that. And I also would like to make a better transition between the yellow areas and the bluer tones. So let's see what we can do. It is always a very gradual process, and I will use two pencils. This brown ochre from the Polychromal series and this dark orange from my Bruinzeel pencils. And I will start with the dark orange with an extremely light touch, because this Bruinzeel pencil is not erasable. Now with this waxed based Bruinzeel pencil I get the best results when it comes to smoothness when I make a circular movement. I always take my time for building the backgrounds. I never hurry the process. And sometimes my backgrounds have more than 20 layers of color. So it takes an extremely long time. But because I love the results so much, and I also love just coloring, I don't care at all that it takes a lot of time. I love coloring so much that I could do it for hours and hours a day. And I would love to go to a very inspiring environment, and for me that is always nature. And have a vacation there. And just enjoy nature, and then translate that beauty into drawings and paintings, or sometimes just color. it is when a pencil like this, when it touches the paper and then it makes that sound, that soft scratchy sound. It seems crazy maybe to you. And then the way the color comes from that pencil, it is sheer joy for me. Now I'm slowly working toward a layer of color that will blend everything together. And over here this is working very nice. I will show you. Look at that. I absolutely love that effect of those. I don't know how to describe that in English. It's like tiny dots of color next to each other and layers of dots on top of each other. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's continue, and now I'm going to make a smooth transition from this side, this color, to a lighter color. Now there's only 1 or 2 layers of color over here, so more layers will come. But let's see if we can make, if I can make this slightly lighter. Now, to make things look natural, it is important to me that I do not follow lines in the drawing. For example, if I would make the transition from lighter to dark in one straight line, that would look very unnatural. So I will try to, for me there's a line over here from darker to light, so I'm trying to break that line now. Now I'm using my absolute lightest touch that I have. I'm getting more and more reports from people who are saying that it is impossible to get this result with Prismacolor pencils. Now I am getting very curious, and I think I might purchase a set of Prismacolors just to see what happens if you use them. But I am a bit I'm not sure whether I should buy them, because I think they are not the perfect pencil for me. So then I would buy a pencil that I wouldn't use that often. And the question is that a waste of money or not? Okay, now I'm going to use the other pencil that I showed you. This is the brown ochre. Again, I'm using a very light touch. I'm just making clouds of color. Just fluffy clouds of color. And in the end this will all blend together. So let's take a look from afar. Oh dear, I love this. I absolutely love it. I like the cloudy things. Yes. Let's continue for a while. I will make some more clouds over here. Just the same light touch. You know, and the fun about this is you can always come back to this, to an area and do some little more work. Add a little bit more color. Absolutely gorgeous this. Sometimes you get lucky, and I was lucky a couple of days ago. I do not, the Prismacolors do not appeal to me so much, but the Tombow Erogitans do. And a couple of days ago I suddenly saw them on Amazon, where there was no shipping cost. Now, I found that weird because they have to come from the United States and then they have to be shipped to the Netherlands. But I thought, well, let's do it. And I ordered them, and they are without shipping costs. So that was, I was lucky. So now I am waiting for them to arrive. And of course, as soon as I've got them, I will show you. And I will try them, and after a while, when I have been trying them long enough, then I will make a review about them. I'm curious about them mainly for the colors, because they have such unusual colors. I'm also working on a video about my favorite colors, and it's not just reds and blues and yellows and greens, but my favorite colors are more like what I call crossover colors. You can use them for multiple purposes, which I will show you in that video. I made a very large list of subjects for a video. Look at this. I hope you can see it, but it blends so beautifully. Now, I did use this brown ochre over here, and I am using this over here as well because this will help the area to come together. So if I would use here completely different colors, reds and yellows and other browns, then it would not make the connection to this area. So that is why I'm also using this ochre over here. You can see. Now the left corner needs that same color of brown ochre, and then it will become much more unity. So let's do that too. Now the colors that I add to the background not only of course determine what the background looks like, but they also determine which colors would do good in the forefront. So for example, when I'm now adding this brown ochre here, it will become clear that the leaves here need a little bit more work. Of course, I already knew that. But when I would add, for example, not this brown ochre, but another color like red, then I would choose another color for these leaves also. So everything is interconnected. For example, to see over here, these flowers will need a different color of pink than the flowers, the same flowers that are further in the drawing with the blue sky in the back. I will show you. Okay, I've been telling a lot and I saw that I didn't push the record button, so I will try to explain again. Here these pink flowers have a very light background and therefore there's a lot of contrast and they stand out. But here on the left there is much less contrast, and that makes the flower look flat and they do not stand out. Now the question is how to solve that problem, and there are different ways. I can either make a difference between light and dark. I could make those flowers much darker, or I could make the background a lot darker, but I could also choose to make a difference in warmth of the colors. I could cool down the background with blue, gray tones, but I could also add cooler tones to the flowers. And at this point I am thinking about doing that, but I'm not sure about that yet. I will first do a little bit more work on the background. So I will continue with this brown ochre. So let's take a look. This is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, I think it is time to end this video, and I think I will do some more work on the background the next few days, and then I will continue to record a new video for you. But at this point it's getting much more and more fun. The first layers of color I really do not find so interesting, but now when the colors come to life, I'm getting more and more excited. So I wish you happy coloring, and until the next episode. Bye bye.